I know this is one of the best weeks of our lives here. We come here and we see everybody we know, but also, be part of the event. So who knows what Cambridge have in store for next year? I'm curious, but it's going to be hard to beat. So, but so far so good.
Oh, Dan.
Adam Silver believed he had everything figured out. The WNBA received millions from the NBA commissioner, anticipating steady development and favorable press coverage. Rather, he encountered the largest. His career's public relations catastrophe was caused by a single basketball player who picked up a golf club. IT was intended for Caitlin Clark to be the golden goose, the rookie sensation who would ultimately push the...
I honestly just got so triggered by Caitlin Clark's golf debut, and it is no fault of hers that I got upset. It is the fault of the WNBA, because the LPGA just did everything that the WNBA should have been doing this season. They did it all correct in literally one.
Sales of Silver Watch tickets soar from his Manhattan office. Viewership broke all previous records, and sales of items, shelves, everything appeared perfect for a few seconds before falling apart more quickly than badly.
PGA understand what's great for business. Not what's good for business, what's great. It'd be nice if the WNBA could get with the program. It'd be nice if you didn't allow your greatest asset to get beat up and hacked and fouled 94 feet and be targeted since day one of stepping into the league. It'd be nice. It'd be smart. You'd be better off. But you guys are going to do what you want to do.
It took a dramatic turn at this point. The league Silver had funded started taking care of its brightest star. Similar to a practice dummy, Clark took severe fouls game after game. Players with experience made cheap shots. Her achievements were downplayed by the media. The worst part is that WNBA executives did nothing but watch it unfold. Before long, Silver's phone began to ring with nervous calls. Executives at Nike were furious. Answers were demanded by television networks.
Could do for their sport. They understand that let's say 1,000 new eyeballs, 10,000 new eyeballs show up. If only they could get a fraction of those new eyeballs to become fans, they understand that's a win. They understand that that's a bonus. They understand that's not the opportunity that comes across them every single day. So they need to capitalize on this moment. We also had the speaking engagement that Caitlin Clark took part in last season. I'm assuming we're going to run it all back. We're going to run it all back. We're going to have the speaking engagement.
Business sponsors began bluntly questioning why their funds were being allocated to a league that appeared out to undermine itself. The turning point occurred when Clark entered a golf course in Florida and really stole the show in a non-basketball related sport. Her stroke was praised by Tiger Woods. She was greeted like an old friend by Nelly Corda. The internet exploded, applauding Clark's smooth, innate ability.
All these eyeballs and, the Caitlin Clark effect that we talk about, viewership, money, all of those things. All of the people who were shouting this for the entire WNBA season, this is an instance where we are proved correct. You see her at this event. You see the kind of noise that this is making. You see that this is trending on social media. You see that SportsCenter, Bleacher Report, all of these places, every media outlet is covering this, and you don't say anything. That's what we were talking about this whole season. We were correct. The fans that were saying that the WNBA seems to be trying to quiet the noise of Caitlin Clark, not letting her shine to her full ability, and not, in turn, not helping your own players in the league, we were right. And this event proved it, because the LPGA did literally everything correct. They capitalized on the moment. They found a way to put it on television. They allowed people to be there. Caitlin was signing autographs. They put their best.
With a rising sense of dread, Silver returned to his office and watched the statistics pour in. The LPGA expanded its social media presence. More fans in one day than the WNBA had throughout the entire season. That Clark's golf products started to outsell WNBA jerseys. Her golf debut received more coverage on SportsCenter than the WNBA playoffs as a whole. Next, there were calls that made Silver's blood was icy.
So amazing. She's so sweet, so nice. It was nice to kind of get to spend some time with her. We've messaged a little on Instagram beforehand, but to get to spend some time with her and to see the influence that she has on people, bringing people out.
Large corporate partners started publicly doubting their WNBA commitments. Why invest in a league that aggressively drove fans away. Why support a company that didn't seem to be able or willing to market its own stars? Silver was aware that a major crisis was imminent. Expecting substantial returns, the NBA had made significant investments in the WNBA's future. Rather, he was witnessing millions of dollars spin straight.
We ever play this game, it's super fun and special for me. Like, I'm a fan of both of them, but a fan of, all the women on this tour. I think it's absolutely incredible.
For the next 10 years, Caitlin Clark was supposed to be the face of women's basketball. Rather, they methodically observed the league they were sponsoring in order to destroy its most promising star. The consequences were felt right away. Gatorade removed its representatives from the WNBA offices in hours of.
They actually had odds that, she was like third or fourth in the betting odds to be MVP of the WNBA. That's such a slap in the face to every...
Her first season had already been the focus of whole campaigns created by their marketing team. They were now frantically trying to reroute. Instead, use those same millions for golf sponsorships. Nobody missed the irony. Suddenly, a basketball player was making golf more lucrative than basketball. However, things worsened. One of the WNBA's oldest insurance companies is State Farm. Partners expressed grave reservations about carrying on with their investment in a written letter to Silver. Throughout the season, they had expressly asked for additional marketing that focused on Caitlin Clark. What was the WNBA's reaction? Total radio silence while other players made crude jabs at the sponsors of the very assets. Had made an investment. The WNBA's official basketball supplier, Wilson Sporting Goods, discreetly started looking for collaborations with groups that promote professional golf. Their executives were aware of what the WNBA leadership had overlooked. The WNBA was willfully wasting Clark's crossover appeal, which was worth more than all the other players put together. Think about the stakes to get a complete picture of Silver's situation. Over $30 million had been invested by the NBA in WNBA operations. Just that year, player pay, marketing campaigns, arena improvements, and television contracts. Each and every dollar was invested with one objective: increasing corporate sponsorship income and fan involvement. Clark was the fastest and the most obvious route to financial success the WNBA had ever seen. Her games attracted 3 times as many viewers as normal. Every time she performed, merchandise sales increased by 400%. Sponsors were essentially waiting in line to donate money whenever they could, to be connected to her brand. The worst part was yet to come. Kathy Engelbert, the commissioner of the WNBA, had been aggressively discouraging this wonderful chance. She was concerned that other players could feel overlooked. She was concerned that the league would become too reliant on one star. Slow, steady progress was more appealing to her than rapid popularity. Silver was astounded by the lack of vision. Professional sports leagues see generational potential capable of transforming entire industries. Tom Brady was the foundation of the NFL's empires. Michael Jordan became a worldwide celebrity thanks to the NBA. Caitlin Clark was sent to the WNBA. I decided to conceal her beneath a bushel. WNBA contracts were renegotiated by major television networks. Following Clark's team's elimination, ESPN officials were incensed about falling playoff viewership. Her rookie season had been the focus of their whole marketing effort, but the league methodically compromised that investment. Silver was now forced to choose between 2 unfeasible options: take a roundabout approach and run the danger of being accused of micromanaging the WNBA, or watch helplessly as millions of dollars invested in the NBA disappear due to poor management. And the story took a totally crazy turn just as the pressure was at its highest. AS Silver dealt with. Caitlin Clark was occupied with making golf appear to be the most intelligent sport despite angry sponsors and crumbling confidence. In America, she received more favorable press from one swing than the entire WNBA season put together. The WNBA had treated her like a punching bag, while the LPGA had treated her like royalty. Additionally, the contrast couldn't have been more degrading. Legends in golf came together to commend Caitlin Clark's innate skill. Annika Sorenstam personally extended an invitation. her to upcoming competitions. Her autograph was being sought for by professional golfers. WNBA veterans continued to voice their complaints in the interim about getting too much attention. When the figures began to stream in, that was when the true gut hit came. In overnight, the LPGA's social media presence skyrocketed. In just 24 hours, their Instagram following increased by over 200,000. Sales of golf equipment skyrocketed across the country as young females began to desire to play the sport Clark made appear effortless. Silver had to witness this catastrophe in real time. The sport that his league had disregarded was now benefiting from the talent that his league had wasted. Golf courses all throughout the nation revealed significant increases in the number of students enrolled in junior programs. Young athletes were skipping basketball camps in order to enroll in. Instead, take golf instruction. The media attention that followed made Silver want to throw up his desk. Every major sports outlet made similarities between basketball's rejection of Clark and golf's welcome. Her WNBA leadership was publicly questioned by ESPN experts. In a harsh editorial, Sports Illustrated highlighted, among the most significant lost chances in women's sports, that one golf match revealed something quite unsettling. Regarding the culture of professional basketball, sport, which has long been accused of being exclusive and elitist, has demonstrated greater class. As opposed to a league that consistently promoted inclusivity and diversity, basketball players embraced Clark with open arms, but golfers threw elbows into her chest. The fact that Clark's performance showed she was more than just a basketball star was even more detrimental. She was an exceptional all-around athlete. She had almost perfect swing mechanics. Her handling of the course showed superior strategic intuition. Her innate talent for the game astounded professional golf teachers. This insight made it even more difficult to justify the WNBA's treatment of her. They hadn't only done things incorrectly. They had squandered a generational athlete who could elevate several sports, a basketball player. Golf saw her worth right away. Basketball lacked the foresight to safeguard what it already possessed. The worst part for Silver was that other professional leagues were closely observing. MLS executives inquired about opportunities for promotion. She was invited to celebrity tournaments by tennis organizations. NASCAR also showed interest. In appearances at exhibitions, Silver realized the truth at that very time. Not only one player had left the WNBA. Every other league was learning from their flawless model for how not to handle superstar talent. From their mistakes. While basketball continued to make the same errors, let's go back to the time Silver knew that this was more than simply a PR problem. His aide entered the office with a pile of legal documents. Documents that made him sick to his stomach. Letters of sponsorship withdrawal, contract cancellation notices, and agreements for ending a partnership. The financial losses were occurring much more quickly than anyone had anticipated. The legal team for State Farm had discovered a provision in their WNBA contract that permitted them to leave if the athletes who were marketable were not adequately promoted by the league.